today are going to be appropriate for pre and postnatal. Start in a second position. So our toes are angled out. Our feet are nice and wide, wider than hip distance. We're going to come into a second position plie. We're just holding our weights for this first minute, but we're not going to let them go. All right? So we're going to do a heel lift. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Let's come down and lift one heel. All right, this one's going to be a little different from our normal Tabatas. We're not doing 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off, even though technically that was in the post. We're just going to kind of keep moving. We are going to give ourselves a little bit of a rest to transition, but for the most part, we're just going to be in that movement. We're going through the 6 movements in a cycle, and then starting from the beginning again. And switch heels. All right, so a lot of these movements are single-sided. Make sure you remember which side you worked the first time, although I don't think it'll be hard. We're staying down in a low second position plie and crisscrossing our arms in 10. Arms out in 3, 2, 1. Heels down. We cross in front for 3, 2, 1. Oh, nope. I lied. Totally messed up the sequencing on that. We're doing 4, 3, 2, 1. And big. And big. 4, 3, 2, 1. Wide arms. Make sure the shoulders are staying away from your ears. Your wrists are at shoulder height. Keep this up. 4 little crosses and 2 big crosses. 3, 2, 1. Just a few more seconds. Nice. Let's come to parallel feet. We're doing a side lunge in 3, 2, 1. Let's side lunge, weight on either side of our shin, and squeeze into a row as we come up. We're staying on this side the entire minute. I want you to think about squeezing those shoulder blades at your bra strap when you come in. Inhaling down, exhaling as you squeeze up. Hinging, deep bend in that leg and hinge. We're going to stay in our kickstand position in the center in 3, 2, stay here. Let's squeeze triceps, squeeze. My left leg is balanced. I'm balancing on my left leg right now. The entire foot is engaged with the ground. Big toe, little toe, heel. My elbows are staying up. And I'm just squeezing those triceps. Not using momentum, squeezing. We're going to take this kickstand leg and send it behind us in an attitude position. I'm going to give us a few extra seconds to set up here. Keep doing your triceps for 8. 3, 2, last one. Palms forward into a little mini bicep curl. Back leg in a curtsy position. And we're going to lift everything. Little pulses. Got to keep that belly tight. Imagine that rubber band pulling those hip bones and that pubic bone together. Nice and controlled. You're squeezing your glute here. Nothing is entering the low back. Excuse me. Didn't see that one coming. squeeze. Small movements. Pulsing with that bicep and squeezing that glute. Our front leg is slightly angled. Our next position, we're starting in a curtsy, so we're going to put that foot down, and we should land in our curtsy position in 3, 2, 1, curtsy. Let's point out and lift our arms. Curtsy, point. Those hips are staying nice and level. Nothing's dropping or dipping. If you feel like you want a little extra challenge, join me for a lift. That leg lifts. So my left leg is working hard as I balance through this whole sequence. This is our last movement, and we start again in 15 seconds. Shoulders down. We go into our second position, heel lift in 3, 2, last one. Weights down, nice break. Let's lift. We're gonna switch every 10 seconds here. 3, 2, 1, let's lift. Change up the tempo a little bit. 3, 2, 1, switch. We're gonna cut it again. Switch heels in 3, 2, 1, switch. After this, we're going to a 5 count. 3, 2, 1, let's go, 5. And switch. How about give me a hold in 3, 2, 1, both heels, hold it, hold it, hold it, pull on that pubic bone, get those hips stacked underneath your ribs, and drop. Woo, let's come down for a crisscross. Woo, let's go, 4, 3, 2, 1, wide 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, wide 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I love this song. Get me pumped up. Three, 2, 1, wide, wide. 3, 2, 1. Now remember the leg you use on the first round. We're doing the opposite leg this time around. Open 2, 1. We go with 3, 2, 1. We lunge. Weights on either side of the shin as we hinge and squeeze those elbows up. We stay in our hinged position as we come in. So we do a deep hinge and then bring it up for a slight hinge. Pull that belly in. Hard exhale. Hips and pubic bone. Pull together. Getting there. We keep the elbows high and our foot in a kickstand. For our kickbacks, working those triceps next. In 10. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. 3, 2, stay and squeeze. Pull out of the crown of your head. Get that neck in line with the rest of your spine. Pull on that pubic bone, keeping those hips stacked under your ribs. Almost there. We have 2 movements after this. We take that foot that's up Bring it to a back attitude position after this. Little pulses in our attitude while we do our bicep curls. We're going to give ourselves a few seconds to transition there. Work here for 5 more seconds. Keep those elbows high. Don't let them drop. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Palms to the sky. Foot back into a curtsy position. We're going to pulse everything. And up. Squeezing that glute. Nice even weight on that entire foot. Stabilizing you. No rocking. Squeezing that glute like crazy. Don't want to see any movement in that low back. It's all about the booty. Little pulses. Keeping that bicep contracted and working the whole time. Almost there. We're going to keep that foot back and find our curtsy position with arm lift. In 10. Let's transition in 3, 2, 1. Curtsy position. We point and lift. Curtsy. All right, and just like the other side, if you want to add a little extra challenge here, lift, lift. This is a huge balance challenge. Engage that quad, squeeze that glute on your standing leg. Use that breath. Shoulders away from your ears. 20 seconds. We're going right up to the end of our 12 minutes here. 10. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work, ladies.